bottles in this bitch, 100 models in this bitch. We gon' party like we won the fucking lotto in this bitch. Living reckless, yeah, we know your crew can't hang. We in the section, throwing up them hundreds like it's change. SIMBA, back at it, I'm down in the fifth. I bought the whole shit, making moves, I'm out of the trench. Got out of LA, West Coast, where I represent.
It's me, SimbaTv. Bang! What is good, YouTube fam? It's your boy Simba, come back here again with another reaction video for you guys today. For today's reaction video, we got 10 disturbing things you should never Google. Now, man, you guys been loving these lists, these top 10 lists, these disturbing things lists, freakouts, and all of it, man. So I'm back bringing some more to you guys, man. If you guys are not yet subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Become part of notification. Gang, 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 gang. We're bringing new videos to you every single day. So without further ado, let's jump up in it. Huh? Jiggers?
Jiggers are small sand fleas that are found in sub-Saharan climates and are most prominent during the dry season. The jiggers are parasitic burrowers and are also known as chigo fleas. The parasite lives in soil and sand but feeds on warm-blooded hosts like animals and humans. In humans, the parasites may burrow in the hands or feet. The female jiggers burrow into the surface of the skin. Once embedded in the body, the jigger lays eggs and creates up to pea-sized egg cells. And continues to.
I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I don't like bugs. That's like my worst fear, man. It's like spiders and stuff like creeping up on me and then laying eggs, and then like I'm just infested with eggs, and then I gotta like die because like they can't get them out. And nah, what she just said just threw me off. You can keep all of that. I don't want to go near no sand. I don't want no sand near me. Nah. And people ask me why I keep my shoes and socks on when I'm at the beach and stuff. Because of stuff like that, bro. You never know what's in the sand. Like, you just don't, bro. Like, come on, man.
To multiply by laying more eggs. These wounds are painful and cause difficulties for victims in daily activities. The infection can lead to severe inflammation, ulceration, and fibrosis.
Oh no. Yo! That looks like a bullet wound! Look like you got shot! I don't know how I feel. I don't want to keep watching this. Bro, I gotta get off of this.
It can also cause lymphangitis, gangrene, sepsis, and the loss of toenails, amputation of the digits, and death may also.
Whoa! Yo!
This is one of the most messed up gore stories ever. Daniel Philip Petrie was born in 1991 in Blumenau, Santa Catarina, Brazil. Daniel was 16 years old, and his friend Gabriel Kuhn was 12. The boys were both fans of an online role-playing game called Tibia. On July 23, 2007, after Gabriel borrowed some in-game money from Daniel, but was unable to pay it back, Daniel got really upset. He stormed into Gabriel's house to beat him up very badly and rape him.
Whoa, that took a turn left. I mean, I get it. Someone owe you money. You gotta handle your business, but to rape him? You gonna beat him up and then rape him? Oh, you wild. Oh, you was a different breed.
After that, he strangled Gabriel with a wire until he fainted and went on to cut off his legs with a hacksaw.
Why?
Gabriel regained consciousness and screamed in pain, but that didn't stop Daniel. The autopsy clearly showed that Gabriel was alive when his legs were cut off. He died soon after with pain and blood loss. Daniel tried to hide the body in the attic, but failed because he could not lift Gabriel's body up the 1.8 meters above the ground. So he just left the body and decided to leave.
What?
Gabriel's mutilated body was found soon after by his horrified brother. He was then transferred to a juvenile offender to serve a sentence of
Yo, that is wild. My man came in, raped, beat up, and then chopped your leg off like Kunta, and then just strangled you, and then just laid you on the couch. Yo. That's wild, man. That's crazy. Dude was what, 12? She said oh, that is wild, bro. That is wild.
just 3 years in prison.
He only did 3 years? No, hold on.
To serve a sentence of just 3 years in prison.
What type of...
On August 19, 2015, an anonymous user on the 4chan website posted that he had killed several women and wanted others to guess who he had killed.
What?
And in return, he would lead them to a body that he dumped in 1999. He further indicated that the first picture was a freebie because her name was a bit unusual and unlikely to be guessed. Eventually, when another user guessed a name right, the alleged killer posted pictures of a young woman on the thread, both when she was alive and dead, and implying she seemed to enjoy being with him before her demise. Several users banded together and found that the woman was Shauna Maynard, whose killer had never been caught. Although the FBI became involved, the user has not posted anything else since then and has not been identified.
Wow.
On September 22nd, 2015, the poster came back, but this time with images of a male. The first was labeled dying, dying, and the second, dead.
That's sick.
A body farm is a research facility where decomposition can be studied in a variety of settings.
Huh?
The aim is to get a better understanding of the decomposition process, permitting the development of techniques for extracting information from human remains. Nicknamed the Body Farm, the research laboratory in Knoxville provides a unique opportunity for CSI teams to replicate murder scenes in the most realistic setting possible.
So you're literally watching people decay? Even the thought of of the smell and visuals of that is freaking me out, man. And there's people that are out here watching that? That's your job? You get paid to watch? Oh, wow. Help us. Help us.
There are between 150 and 190 bodies littered among the foliage, all donated by people hoping to bring killers to justice from beyond the grave.
Oh yeah, everybody know 2 Girls, 1 Cup. I remember watching that.
2 Girls, 1 Cup is considered one of the most shocking videos on the internet.
Yeah, that was a lot.
Going globally viral in October 2007. It features 2 girls licking each other's chests, followed by one of the girls filling a pint glass with her own feces. The movie goes on to show both girls licking and sucking at the contents of the cup.
I remember watching that and just thinking, this is the end. God is coming back. Because if people are out here doing this, what? Y'all ever watched I think it was like 2 Girls, 1 Horse? Some shit like that too? There were so many of those, man. Like, why would, like, people were sick, like, actually sick. Like, people actually had some mental problems going on to be doing this because, woo, child.
Later, one girl has a fine specimen that she squirts out of her mouth a few times before swallowing. Then the girls start pulling the trigger and puking in each other's mouths. Tub Girl is a famous internet shock site that first appeared on Style Project in 2001. The actual Tub Girl image shows a Japanese woman exploding orange enema liquid from her anus, which lands on her face.
What?
If you're somewhat squeamish, you'd be wise if you chose to pass this video up. It depicts the execution of two Sinaloa cartel members by decapitation. The video starts by showing two...
I remember there was like a whole website for this. That stuff is scary.
Men who identify themselves as Felix Gamez Garcia and his uncle Barnabas Gamez Castro. Felix Gamez Garcia confesses to smuggling drugs into the United States, which was his job as part of the Joaquin El Chapo Guzman-led Sinaloa cartel. Both men are seated outside a mud house. They are shirtless, only wearing pants, and begin to be questioned by an unknown gunman. The man identified as Barnabas Gamez Castro said that working for Sinaloa cartel did not pay much. His last job landed him with mere 300 pesos. After being given time to say their last words, the captors proceeded with decapitations. Applying the chainsaw to Barnabas resulted in a rapid spray of blood and albeit violent. Once Barnabas was chainsaw decapitated, another captor approached Felix and proceeded to cut his head off with a knife. Like his uncle, Felix took what was coming to him without any form of resistance. However, his death was long and slow coming. Nerve twitching and gasping for air continued for a while after the beheading started.
Wow, that's a horrible way to go.
On May 25, 2012, an 11-minute video titled "One Lunatic, One Ice Pick" was uploaded to bestgore.com. The sickening snuff video footage shows a naked male tied to a bed being repeatedly stabbed with an ice pick and a kitchen knife. This film is the work of a Canadian gay porn actor and psychopath, Luca Rocco Magnotta. Magnotta filmed himself stabbing Chinese student Lin Jun with an ice pick. He then proceeds to decapitating and dismembering Lin Jun, performing acts of necrophilia on him and feeding bits of him to his dog. He even plays with severed limbs and even rubs his crotch area with them. On May 24, 2012, Lin Jun is last seen entering Magnotta's apartment building on surveillance video. Over the next day, Magnotta is repeatedly seen entering and leaving the building, carrying plastic bags and a gray suitcase. Magnotta was sentenced to life imprisonment, but will be eligible for parole in 25 years. Police also charged bestgore.com owner Mark Merrick for corrupting public morals by posting the video online.
Wow.
Anatoly Slivko was a Soviet serial killer and sadist who murdered young boys by hanging. He killed 7 boys between the ages of 7 and 17 during the period of 1964 to 1985. After killing his victims, he dismembered the bodies and often lit them on fire. It aroused him sexually.
What?
To keep the victim's shoes as a memento, and both photographed and filmed the entire process of so-called controlled hangings. On one video...
Bruh, there's some really dark people out there, man. Like, I can't even... What goes through people's heads? How do you think that's right? How do you think that's okay? That is just... Wow.
Videotape, the severed head of the victim was surrounded by severed feet in polished boots. He often fondled his victim and produced videos in which he would arrange the body in suggestive positions and masturbate. When Slivko was a young pioneer, he witnessed a car accident where a boy was burned to death. According to his words, he always wanted to recreate the scene as it aroused him. Slivko was arrested in 1985 for the murder of 7 boys, 7 counts of sexual abuse, and sexual interaction with corpses. He was sentenced to death, and the execution took place in 1989.
Good! Fucking weirdo.
The Dnipropetrovsk maniacs are Ukrainian serial killers responsible for a string of murders in Dnipropetrovsk in June and July 2007. In 2008, a video titled 3 Guys, 1 Hammer was posted to a website depicting 48-year-old Sergei Yatsenko being struck repeatedly in the face with a hammer and then stabbed in the eye and the abdomen with a screwdriver. They filmed several of their murders with cell phones, including the brutal slaying of Sergei Yatsenko, who was pulled off his bicycle and killed. 2 19-year-old locals, Viktor Sayenko and Igor Suprunyak, were arrested and charged with 21 murders. A third conspirator, Alexander Hansa, was charged with 2 armed robberies that took place before the murder spree. On February 11, 2009, all 3 defendants were found guilty. Suprunyak and Sayenko were sentenced to life imprisonment, while Hansa received 9 years in prison. Local media reported the killers had a plan to get rich from the murder videos they recorded, after a foreign website owner offered Igor tons of money if Igor provided him 40 snuff videos in exchange.
Sickening. Sickening, bro. Wow, I can't believe I just got through that. That was a lot, man. If you guys like this video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button for me. Thank you guys for commenting, sharing, and subscribing, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.